Hi, everybody who cares. Here's my review of Love, Death and Robots, Volume 3. And before I go right into this, I want to say what this actually is. It's not a movie, it's not a show. In a way, it's not a show. Basically what it is it's a collection of shorts from like different animators and tell different stories, different animated styles, and different type of story from romance to horror to sci-fi. Like in the title, they love death and robots. You know what I mean? So it's a bit of mixing of everything. So how we gonna do since it's that type of show? How we gonna do this? I gonna review quickly each, of the 9 episodes or shorts. Sorry. So I'm going to do each one, and then I'll do a final 4 at the end and give my final score totally. And before you all ask, with the review on Volume 1 and 2, well, I started YouTube, about 6 months now, so I already seen it a while ago, because like I said, Volume 3 been delayed due to, COVID, you know what I mean? And that's it. So, I may do a video in the future, going through them, because there are a couple of good shorts, and like Volume 1 is the best one, because there are loads of shorts you think this can be a show or even a movie. And Volume 2 is a hit and miss, because again, this is like pre-COVID, you know what I mean? And it got cut down from 18 to 8 episodes. And this volume is only 9 episodes, so will it improve a bit from the last volume? Who knows? So I go each episode now. So we'll get to it. So episode 1, 3 robots, Eternalities. And basically this is a very interesting one, because this is the first sequel we got in all of the 3 volumes of the show. And basically it's a sequel to 3 robots from volume 1, and it's the first one you'll see if you start watching from volume 1. Basically it's about the 3 robots, walking and exploring the proper world where mankind is gone virtually. And all we know, there's a robot war with humans and robots, which caused it. But the problem is, we don't know how it started, or how the robot won. It's a mystery, but as this is a comedy, but what makes this interesting, why is it with the story? You see the story in the background, and you got to work out to yourself to the point, which again, very interesting. And this really continues from that, where that one ends off. And that compared to the animation to the first one, it's improved a lot. It's gorgeous, and you actually see a lot more of what happened to the humans, and showing what happened to the high power people or the wisp people, what they did to the common people. Which again, I'm not gonna give it away. It's quite fucked up, and you see, is a mystery which I actually love about this, and why I said in my intro, this is one of the few from the volume 1 that I actually want to see as a movie or a TV series, because this is a very good, interesting story. But the only part I got with this one is the ending, because yeah, I know it's nitpicking, but the ending is a meme, which again is nit. I don't mind it, but the problem is, if you're gonna keep this like timeless, where people can watch it all over again in years down the line, it could be outdated. So my score for this is 7.5 out of 10. So let's get to the next one. So episode 2, Bad Traveling. And the story on this one is, it's about the whole crew on this boat, and a sailing. Then an alien crab thing strikes them and kills the captain and go inside the ship. And then one of the crew members explores the ship, and then the crab thing talks this crew member, making a deal saying that he won't go to this island. So he ushers this one crew member to keep everything straight and make sacrifices and hard choices to survive. So I fucking love this one. And to be honest, I want this as a movie because the story in it is so fucking good and dark. And the animation too is gorgeous too. You know, the dark and gritty, you see the water, you see the saddles. It is so well done in this. And the way the crab thing communicates with the crew member is so fucked up. I'm not going to give away how, but trust me, it is so fucked up and gruesome. And basically, I want to see more something like this. I think this is, to me, as a movie, it will work. And the only problem I got with it is one of the open endings. Yeah, I know it's a nitpick because technically all these shorts, if you watch, all the shorts phase in, in Love, Death and Robots, most of them are open ending, I guess. So I can't moan about that. So if I'm going to rank this, I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. It is a must watch and I want to see more from this. And if we go do a sequel in the future, if they do more of these, I want this one to be one of them. So we'll get to the next one. So SO3, The Very Pulse of the Machine. And the plot on this one is about these two space explorers, I guess they are, on a mission. And it had an accident, and woman dies, and this other girl is very low on oxygen, so she needs to go to the nearest oxygen place to get, to survive. And basically, her traveling to there, trying to get the before she, runs out of oxygen. But then she starts getting all these weird visions, and it's very weird, this one. So, again, I can't explain much of the story because I just told you what the story is. It's weird. But one thing I can say, the animation is nice. It reminds me of the Marvel What If show, like a comic book CGI, but this one a lot more polished, and it is, you can tell a lot more polished. It's been a big budget in this, and you see this woman, like I said, you see all these visions, and it reminds me of that Returnal of his called on the PS5, where it's again the same idea. She's crash landed, but obviously she's by herself in the game, but this one she's with a person, and basically she had all these weird visions. But it's just not very action packed. This one just hits your hair walking, to try to get to the nearest, place to get help firstly. And the problem is because it's 17 minutes, but it's not much happens in it. So to me, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10 because it had potential, but it's not much yet. I don't give much away. So we'll get to the next one. Episode 4, Night of the Mini Dead. And the story on this one is about these two couple having sex in a cemetery, and somehow it caused a worldwide zombie plague. And the big gimmick in this one is it's in the title, it's mini. You don't see it zoomed in, you don't see it as a movie or so. Basically, you see like little dolls, basically, and it's all speed up, showing how the zombie apocalypse happens. And this one's quite funny. Like the voices too, got like the quick voices, like me, 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 me. It's funny and violent too. And I took it on a bit more longer because it is quite entertaining. The voices of that it is funny, so I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10 because it is a fun one. So we'll get to the next one. So episode 5, Kill Team Kill, and the plot with this one is about this US Special Force team in a jungle. Done their mission and they called back to their campsite, and to find out it's destroyed by this kill machine, and it's up to them to take the kill machine down, basically. So that's really is the plot, and beyond, I fucking love this one because the animations are over the top, which again, trust me, when you watch it, you'll love the animation style. And also the characters are funny. Yeah, most of them are assholes, but you do still care about them. And it's bloody, it's violent and ever. And the thing is, it is, the animation is so fluid and the movement is so well done. And it's a bit like anime in some ways, with the movement, with the action scenes. And the only problem I got with this is it's so short. I want a lot more. I want more because I want to get into it. So if I rank this, I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. Again, I can't give it high as bad traveling because the animation is not that level. But the story is so good. So I say it's a 8 out of 10. So we'll get to the next one. So episode 6, Swarm, and this one is about two human scientists studying the secret of an ancient alien entity, and they go to their own nest basically, and see how they work and what they do, and you find out all the secrets about these species, and one of the scientists want to exploit it. So that's all I'm gonna give this one on the info. So what I thought of this, I thought this was quite interesting, and already, and again, without giving too much away, this connects to episode 2, I think. Again, it might not, it could be convenience, but because the alien entities are reminded of that crab thing, but obviously we have to sell all that stuff, because it does almost the same thing what that crab does. But again, without giving much away, it's a very interesting one, and the animation is just as good. So I would give this an 8 out of 10. It is a good watch, this one. So we'll get to the next one. So episode 7, Mason's Rats. This one's about a farmer trying to get his rats, but the one problem, the rats are evolved by making their own weapons by fighting back. So the farmer needs to get advanced technology to fight them back in this war. Bloody war. And what I thought this, I think this is quite sweet, to be honest. Yeah, I know it's bloody hell and all that stuff. And trust me, this does get what the fuck in this too. But the ending is sweet without giving much away. And the animation is gorgeous. Yeah, I know it's the same thing as all of these, but this one is very nice. And what I love about this is showing you that then mankind evolved with technology. Animals can evolve too in their own way. And it's a fun episode. So I will give this 8 out of 10. It is a very good watch. So we'll get to the next one. So episode 8, In Vaulted Halls, Entombed. So this one's about a modern warfare troop are in this cave, basically. But problem is, it got surrounded by the deadly creatures. So this one is an okay one, and it very bloody. Again, that's most of these ones very bloody, and while giving much away, the ending is like, what the fuck? So again, it's one though I can't tell too much because don't ruin it for you. So I give this one an 8 out of 10. Is a good one. So we'll get to the next one. So the 9th and final episode of Volume 3. I'm sorry about this name. I think it's called Dimiro, I think it's called. So this one's about a death knight and a silent or a myth. This woman who's got this power of her voice can really brainwash them basically. And it goes head to head. And wow, this is scary. So what Aaron Nason has come to is so scary. How beautiful this is and how realistic it looks. And the story too is so, again, without giving much away, it's beautiful. And to me, this is the strongest one out of all of them, this volume. To me, I would give 10 out of 10. It is a masterpiece. So, we'll get to the final thoughts. So here's my final thoughts. This is a fantastic collection, and compared to Volume 2, did a lot more hitting ones in this one, and mind-blowing ones in this too. And to me, if I rank this, it's an 8 out of 10. It is a fantastic watch for anyone who likes story, or like I said, even Iron Nation fans. You will be mind-blown with this. That includes the last episode, episode 9. It's mind-blowing how Iron Nation changed to what we are now. It's unbelievable. Now, sadly, could this be the last decent Iron Nation thing we get from Netflix? Who knows? Cause like I said, we may hear in the last couple of weeks with the Iron Nation studio getting cut, the budget getting cut down. Sadly, this could be the last thing, and it's sad because that's what Netflix, one of the strongest point of Netflix, the Iron Nation is outstanding. Yeah, there are a couple of city ones, but a lot of it is fantastic. And do projects like this, I mean, Love, Death and Robots is a wacky project, but the thing is, in all 3 volumes, there are a lot of good stories here that could be, like I said, could be into a movie or a TV series. This is how good this is. I love X-Men like this. I mean, look at Star Wars Visions, in DC Plus. That is a fantastic experiment, and it works, and it's getting the second one now. And I love stuff like this that are mind-blowing. But again, we've got to wait and see about that. So, leave a comment below what your favourite one out of these 9 shorts. And if you like this review, please leave a like, and you'll see more in the future. Please subscribe to my channel. This has been a Play Who Cares. See you on the next one.